It's time for another Premier League preview. It doesn't get any tougher, does it? Arsenal. I mean, I think the only thing Sunderland have going for them is the fact that it's at home and the fact that we were just robbed in the EPL Cup, to be honest with you. Yeah, you know, I'll briefly touch on that. I mean, what a goal by Southampton. What a goal. I mean, Jesus Christ. It was a cracker. If you haven't seen it, then where have you been? Go and watch it. Honestly, what a cracking goal. Yeah, that's how you add, and this is coming from a Sunderland fan as well, you know, that's how you add entertainment to a game. I mean, the game was poised to probably a 0-0, probably a 0-0 in extra time as well. It was that boring. And the way to open the scoring with that sort of goal, unbelievable. But, you know, people are, you know, constantly having to go, oh, yeah, you're always picking on the referee, you're always picking on the referee. Well, I wonder why. I mean, that was the most blatantly obvious penalty in the fucking world. And I challenge anyone to prove me wrong on that. I'm telling you right now, prove me wrong. I don't want any of this, oh, he got the ball first. No. He got the man first, then the ball. So we just cleared that one up straight away, okay? So we'll do it from there. So I dare anyone to try and challenge me, okay, and physically prove that I'm wrong, okay? Not just say it in the comments below, just physically prove I'm wrong. So anyway, moving on. Besides the daylight robbery and Moyes getting sent to the stands for a rightful protest, which quite frankly, you know, the FA always backing up their referees. Yeah, he got the decision wrong. So what, you're going to charge David Moyes, are you, for improper conduct? Obviously, we don't know yet. There's been no charges made yet. But you know, if they do, what, you're going to charge him for improper conduct for the unacceptable and quite frankly sheerly ridiculous, pathetic excuses that you have for referees. So that's the way we're going. Inconsistent referees. Managers are going to get charged for the referees' mistakes now. You know, obviously I don't know whether he will get charged or not. I mean, logically he shouldn't. The FA should look back at that and say, well, hang on, yeah, he made a point to protest. He had a right to protest, and damn right he did, because he was right, and every Sunderland fan in that fucking stadium was right as well. So yeah, Arsenal. Oh god, it doesn't get tougher, does it? I mean, you know, Middlesbrough should have beaten Arsenal. They should have easily beaten Arsenal. And I never thought I'd say that, Middlesbrough. No offence, Middlesbrough fans, you know. You did well at the start of the season, but you have hit that lull. Maybe it's a turning point for you. But, you know, I mean, you've got to ask the question, at the same point, could we get absolutely thumped? Yes, we could. Could we steal a win? Potentially. Yes, we could. I know, yes, Sunderland have been shite lately. We are getting better. And Middlesbrough could have stolen a win. So why can't we, you know? I mean, you know, and then you got the third thing, a draw. A draw, to me, is really, at this moment in time, realistic. I mean, Arsenal, yes, they cruised past Reading. I mean, you know, if there was half of a first gear, that's what Arsenal were in against them. You know, it's as easy as that, to be honest with you. You know, the likes of Walcott, Ozil, the Ox, of course, you know, Oxlade-Chamberlain. I do rate Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's a good player. As is Walcott, he's really come to life again, hasn't he? He had that massive fucking dip, and I mean, literally, here's the best players in the world, up here, sorry, a bit close to the camera, up here, and here's where Joe Walcott was. You know, there's a huge fucking gap there with you know, and he really has come on leaps and bounds just instantly, almost overnight. It's been really weird to see Walcott like that. But, you know, the key thing here, it's going to be Arsenal's defence, because Arsenal's defence, in most games, can be quite slow. But in recent games, Arsenal's defence haven't really been tested, which is where maybe the pace of Defoe could bring an equaliser for Sunderland. Not on about goal, I'm on about, you know, with an attacking prowess. I know we've come into a reality where we're so fixated on just trying to get the ball to Defoe and let him do all the work. We can't keep being fixated on that. Get the ball to Defoe, let him do some work. Yeah, if he can, great. At times, you need to start attacking the defence with the midfield as well. It's as simple as that. We're just, if I'm going to be honest, Sunderland, they've got a narrow-minded naivety to them that Defoe's going to do everything. And he's not. He can't do everything. Granted, could he get the better of the likes of Mertesacker? Oh, of course, Mertesacker. Jesus Christ. I mean, I've seen snails that are faster than Mertesacker. And don't get me wrong, he's a good, solid centre-back. He really is. I'll give him credit. But his pace is horrendously, diabolically shocking. And if Defoe manages to turn him inside out, he's away. Defoe's away. It's as simple as that, you know. So there could be potentially, if Defoe manages to do that, it could potentially be a lot of one-on-one situations. It's doubtful. It is doubtful because Arsenal's defence is quite solid at backing each other up. Only takes the smallest gap though, doesn't it? You know, so we do have hope. And you know, after the West Ham game, you know, with Sunderland, the way they grew into the game, and at stages being better than West Ham, and West Ham being better than Sunderland, and you know, it was a whole sort of up and down scenario. You know, we can build on that. We can build on the Southampton game because we were genuinely robbed a penalty. I'm not saying we'd have scored it. I'm not saying we could have got the game to extra time. We possibly could have. I'm not saying we definitely would have, you know. But yeah, so going on. Who's going to be the man to watch? Well, bizarrely, the man to watch, and there's two pre-bell ends because I've gone back to the day of old now. So the man to watch and one of the pre-bell ends is Mertesacker. Now the reason why he's the man to watch is because he can have good games. You know, I'll always give credit where credit's due. You know me by now, guys. But at the same point, he can have stinking horrible games as well. So that's why there's a bit of both. You know, we've got the first duel on the channel, so there you have it. And the second pre-bell, and the reason why I'm going back to the days of old, until I see a referee call a game 50-50 straight down the middle, every game from now on, the first pre-bell on the list will be the referee. It's as simple as that. And you can't argue after that Southampton game, can you? I don't think anybody can. I don't care who you support. And my prediction, I think Arsenal are going to have the lion's share of the game. That's without a shadow of a doubt. It's common sense, to be honest with you, isn't it, really? You know, Sunderland, they've got to grow into the game. I mean, at times I think Sunderland can maybe afford to have a 5-10 minute slow start, you know, because that's what they've been doing lately, starting slow and building in. But any more than 10 minutes, Arsenal could easily be 2-3 or 4-0 up, you know. But who knows, they could go in, hit the ground running, and you never know. Early goals can be key. It's been proven this season. Early goals can be key in games to win them. So who knows, maybe if we could steal an early goal. Just saying, you never know. But my prediction, I'm saying a no-score draw of 0-0. So there you go, have that one. A very interesting score line. It's just coupled with what happened last week, what's happened during midweek as well. You know, the way Sunderland are starting to perform, the way Arsenal have slowly started to dip again. Okay, yeah, they got the win against Reading. Like I said, if you could have had half a first gear, that's what Arsenal were in all game. You know, so it's you know, it's going to be an interesting one. I don't think that if there is going to be any goals, it's not going to be a lot of goals. I think every time I say that, I'm fucking wrong, aren't I? Jesus Christ. So let me know what your score is, your prediction is down below. If you haven't subscribed, hit where that button is right now that says subscribe. And I'll see you all for the final whistle. It will be on Sunday morning. Because I'll be able to watch the game because it's an early kickoff, which is great. But I'm at work on the evening. So, you know, I can't win. You know, 6 and 2 threes, isn't it? But yeah, so it'll be first thing on Sunday morning. Oh man, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Problem is, I'm not going to be able to watch the highlights if we win again because the missus will moan. You know, oh, you've already watched the game? Oh, great, here we go. Oh, fine, okay. It's fucking shit on Sky. It's great when you win and you watch the highlights, isn't it? Any football fan can do, you know, can say that. You go at the game, you watch the game, you win, you go home, you watch Match of the Day or Match Choice on Sky Sports. It's a no-brainer. It's a football day. An entire day dedicated to football. Never mind, anyway. Moving on. Final whistle.